boys and girls, Ms. Wilgus here with another edition of PE at Home. Before we get started, I just wanted to say how proud I am of all of you working so hard to get your academics done in this crazy time. I hope you're all staying safe, and I would also like to extend a very, very heartfelt thank you to all of your parents. So please, whatever you do, go give them a hug, tell them to thank them from Ms. Wilgus and for yourselves of everything in this challenging time that they've been doing. So today's challenge is going to be a little cardio warm-up, and then we're going to be working on some balancing skills. We're going to be balancing cups on our hand, and then the real challenge will be to try to balance some books on your head. So I'm going to show you our equipment, give you a few minutes to get everything. Some of the equipment is optional. You won't need to use it. Be creative. Hopefully you have these things at hand, things that we've already used in previous PE at Home lessons. Okay, so the first thing you need for our warm-up is some way to label 1 through 6. So as you can see here, I labeled paper plates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, or you can simply just use pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However you want it. You're only going to use one set of these. So once you have these made, we're going to spread them around the room, and then I'll explain our cardio challenge. When we get to our balancing challenge, all you really need are 2 cups. Now I have 3 if you want to challenge yourself a little more, but you will need 2 plastic cups, styrofoam cups. Please don't use those glasses from your family's kitchen and get in trouble and hurt yourself. So make sure it's okay with your parents, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 cup this way, balancing, and put the other cup on top, and then we'll be moving and trying to see how many objects, how many times you can go through the relay. So if you want to take a couple minutes, pause, get your numbers together, find some plastic cups, and then we'll meet back here. In addition to the cups, for the balancing relay, you need a way to count the number of times you make it up and back. So I have used different things that we've used throughout the lessons. So you can use whatever you want. You can use stuffed animals. Here's those paper rings we used last time. Of course, we have our good old sock balls, or you can simply use paper balls. So anything that you can make it all the way down, balancing, grabbing, and then running back to the starting position so that you can count. If you don't want to use this, be creative. You could put cards down here. You could put dominoes down here. You'll be grabbing one item at a time. Once you are able to balance successfully down, pick up one object, and then run back and go again. All right, so try to figure out what you can use for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for our warm-up. You do need the 2 cups and a way to count the number of times you make it through the relay. I'll meet you back here in a few. All right, boys and girls, so here's our cardio challenge today. I laid out our paper plates 1 through 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you have an outdoor space, you could easily do this with some sidewalk chalk, or you could put the plates outside as well. So as big as your space is, that's how far you want to spread it out. You will need what's called a caller. So Darby's actually going to be my caller. So she will be calling out one of the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I need to move as fast as I can to get to that number. And then she'll call another number, and I will move to that number. So you can do any locomotor movement you want. You can do skipping, you can do sliding, all right? But for our purposes today, I'm just gonna be moving as fast as I can, trying to run and stop as quickly as I can. All right, ready, Darby?
Yes.
Go.
2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6,
Woo.
1, 4, 6, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so you get the idea. So then you could switch callers. Somebody could call, and then you could do the movements. Great job, guys. All right, guys, great job with that warm-up. Not only can you do it with just running, but you can do any other locomotor movement that you want to do. All right, so now we're on to our balancing challenge. So as I said, you will be balancing 1 cup in your hand and then 1 cup on top. So you can either, if you're doing it by yourself, you can set a timer and see how many objects you can get successfully back to the starting line, or you can go head to head against someone else and see who can get the most items within a certain amount of time. Or you could actually go head to head with each other, and once all the items are gone, then count it up. But remember, boys and girls, you can only get 1 item. So I'm going to show you how it's going to work. We both have our starting line. I'm balancing the cups, 1 in my hand, 1 upside down, and then I'm going to move all the way down to where the items are. Once I get here, I can try to pick it up, balancing, or I can just pick it up and then run back. So that would be 1. Balance again, up and down, pick it up, run it back. If the cup falls, boys and girls, on your way to the objects, you have to do 5 exercises. So if my cup falls, we're going to do jumping jacks today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to the starting spot, Darby. Back to the starting spot and go again. You can do any exercises you want. Ski jumps, punch 5 punches, whatever you want to do. All right, so game on. You ready, Darby? Back to the starting spot. Let's send back our counters. Whoops. Okay, we're going to do a challenge of 2 minutes and see who can get the most items within that 2 minutes. Remember, if my cup falls, I have to do 5 exercises. What exercise do you want to do, Darby?
Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks. All right, get ready, get set, go. Steady hand as you put that cup on. If you're going too fast, it might fall off, so go slowly and patiently. All right, let's see who won that round. Darby has 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could go again, or I could set the timer for another 2 minutes and see if I could beat my 6 number, my score. All right, so good luck with this. All right, boys and girls, so now I'm going to show you a couple ways to challenge yourself. If you did a really great job of balancing the 2 cups and were able to move while balancing and not dropping, maybe you could try a 3rd cup on top. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to try to walk down as best I can balancing. If I make it down successfully, grab one item and come on back. Darby's going to do a different challenge. She's actually going to use a book and balance it on her head. Maybe you want to practice balancing the book before you do the challenge. So as you place the book on your head, try to make sure it's evenly in the center. You have to keep your head up, chin up. If you need to put your arms out for balance, you can do so and just take a practice run or a practice walk. She's doing a great job with that. All right, so she can take it off her head, pick up an item, and race back. Okay, we're gonna do a 1 minute challenge. Ready? Okay, here we go. Ready, set. And I have 3, so she won that round. All right, so I hope you enjoy these challenges. Remember, practice all the skills that we've been learning in our big, beautiful gym. Hopefully, as the weather gets nice, you can safely get outside and do different things with your family. Again, give your family members a big hug and kiss from Miss Wilgus, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.